late behind schedule. I had a series of interview that I had for my podcast, and the guests had to, take some time beyond what I planned. Today, I'm talking about a very specific, special topic that is dear to my heart, and that is the fact that every woman, I can relate. I'm a woman, and that is the reason why this thing is very, very special and is very, very important for me to look at it. Okay, yesterday is gone. Today is another time, and every one of us is going to watch this, and I'm going to be leaving two questions in our mind to let us understand why. Being a woman, this is the contemplation, does not make you and I forfeit our purpose. Being a woman does not make you or give us the reason why we should forfeit our purpose. How do I mean? As an African woman, I can relate. It is like the society that we live in, the world that we live in, the environment that we got born into, sold us a lie. And what was the lie? The deception of the culture narrative that believes that our lives as women consist only for our children and for our husbands. That we don't have any other life outside of this. And if you can look at this narrative very well, you can be able to understand the trend, and maybe you can relate that as a woman, your prerogative, your only assignment once you are married is to do what? Wake up, cook, take care of your children, get them ready for school, take care of your husband, cook for him, go to work, come back, eat, cook, eat, sleep, wake up the next day, take care of your children, get them ready for school, and then when they are back, help them do their homework, and then that cycle continues. That cycle continues, and it is very, very difficult for any woman, anybody to look at his or her life and believe that there is nothing or anything special that he is supposed to do with his or her life. And a lot of women, I'm telling you, a lot of women has lived their life primarily with that sequence of life that I just narrated. So the whole entirety about woman's life is about her family, about her children, her husband, and nothing else. And so where do I come in, and how do I want to interpret it, and not in any way relinquishing the fact that as women, we have a role towards our family. But every narrative that pushes this construct that you don't have any other life, that will make you to believe that you can forfeit your purpose in life, all in the name of family, it is not the right and complete narrative that I want you to believe in. So I want you to imagine, before your husband came into your life, before those children came into your life, you are first and foremost somebody's child, somebody's daughter. You are first and foremost a child of God or a daughter of God. You were first and foremost made and created for something. And the reason why you will believe so much in what I'm sharing is because when you look at people that don't get to have children on earth, so what will you say about them? People that don't get to marry, will you say that they don't have any purpose since they are not married? And people that don't get to have children, maybe because of a health challenge or biologically, they have some reasons where they cannot be fit to conceive. Will you and I now bunch them, categorize them as failures because they are unable to marry and they are unable to have children? That is where you will begin to see the hypocrisy and the myth that surrounds this narrative, and why you and I must begin to see a better worldview and a better philosophy that empowers the woman species and that help us celebrate our womanness and still give us that space to live our life and not shine and dim our light because of what society and what culture and what tradition has sold to us, which inevitably it's not 100% true. So I want you to see that occasionally, when you don't buy this narrative, you are going to see when you reduce your life to only family, and some of the time you go to Owambe, you know, as Africans, your weekend is for Owambes. You will buy a clothes you don't like, you don't have money for, to please people that doesn't like you, just in the name of wanting to feel among. And you now begin to see why we just keep on reducing our narrative as women. I have been there and I know what it feels. There are some places you don't have any business going. They say, it's family, oh, you have to go there. Oh, it's your husband's family that is doing a function. It's this family, somebody in this family that is doing, and you have to go. If you don't go, it means this, and they just sell those things. And those things that you don't have business going to even put your head into, those financial commitments that you could have saved your head from, those drama, trauma, and every of those things that surround family events and every of those things, which you could have saved your head from. But because of that narrative, oh, family, what will people say? What will they say? What you see, and we now look at our life as women, how we just continue to live our life only to just want to feel good in the book of other people. To feel good, to be marked and tick the, I believe a day is going to come, and this is the day. And if this podcast and this short exhortation is what you and I need to begin to free ourselves from every mental hold, from every narrative, from every of those things that have held us down for many years, from living our life and living it the way we want. And we are not apologetic that if you choose not to want to do this, and that you should be let alone and should be allowed to live and breathe. And nobody should nail you. And nobody should give you a label that you don't have, that does not belong to you. Friends, I knew for the very fact, when I was growing up, my self-confidence has been so much damaged and battered that I don't even know how to say no. And you might be in my shoe, you'll also be there. That you just find yourself to be in that space of people pleaser, men pleaser, just wanting to remain in the book, in the record of people. And if that is you, I want you to know you need help. That no is a complete statement. And you must begin to practice saying no. Because if you don't, one day, you may fall down and die. That sometimes good things might look good, but if you look at the circumstances that surround them, your no is more important to your sanity, to your health, and to you being able to maintain your space. And so I want to encourage you today. I want to come and lean up to that part of you that is weak, that always doesn't know that no is a complete statement, that always doesn't know how to be whole in you being yourself and not feeling bad for anybody that does not feel that space. And let them be. You can never please the world. There's no how. You can do everything possible to please men. There will still be some people that will never like you for who you are. They will just not want to like you. And it is okay, because you cannot be in everybody's good book. So else you will be a yes man. Yes man, yes man, yes man. No. You must have a conviction of your own. You must stand for something. You must be able to live for something. And that is what makes you human. If you look at animals in their world, they don't have a mind of their own. You see them just all going this way. The next minute, they are all going that. They don't really have any reason, any compelling reason why they are doing what they are doing and why they are not doing what they are doing. And that's why you are human. You have a mind, you have a spirit, you have a brain. You can reason. So you can process things. So I want you from today to begin to make up your mind, to look at those things in the eyes that have been contending and been challenging you, that have been contending with the space that you need to have to be able to be mentally sound, to be able to have a space where you can breathe. You know, part of what I do to myself, even though I work from home sometimes, I decide to just take a walk, my me time. And in that space, I'm walking alone, taking fresh air within my neighborhood, and to just look at nature, to just talk to myself. Or sometimes I'll be in my car, I'll just drive alone. Just take myself on that low bit. I will revolve around and reflect about my day, about the kind of conversation that I've been having, about the thought line, the thought pattern to begin to notice where and what I've been giving energy to that may not be right, and to be able to redirect my energy into the right space, into the right thing, into the right conversation that will help me not lose my mind, and that will help me to still be able to be there for myself. Because at the end of the day, it is somebody that is healthy that is going to live their life, that's going to be able to live the world. If you are not healthy, if you have allowed somebody, because of their pain, their pain, and some of those things they have done for you, if you keep it too much into your space, it's going to damage you. And so, this is what I have come to share this evening. I hope you just find one or two things you're going to start doing differently that will position you. I will help you to fully own your space and discover your real self. To know, nobody knows you more than yourself. You know those things that is contending for your space, that is contending for your peace of mind, for your sanity, for your mental health. Begin to take a walk deliberately, breaking out of those things, deliberating, breaking out of those paradigms, from those culture, from those traditions, and from those set of rules, and tell yourself you deserve to live. You deserve to take your own life back, to own your life, to take back your life, and to begin to live it how best you know you can have it. I'm not going to take this longer because I want to also have respect for your time. I want to appreciate you, Nima. Thank you, Misad. Thank you, Razo. Thank you, Nala. Thank you for joining live. Tomorrow is another day. I look forward to coming live and to sharing another nugget, some of those things that has helped me become a better person to myself and to my world as a whole. And that is the narrative, and that is where I'm going. You've got to keep yourself so that you can be a better person. And you are not only for your family. There is a space in the world that needs you, and you must begin to evolve and practice being yourself, being real, so that the world that needs you can attract what you've gotten. It's time to shine your light and never to dim it. Until I see you tomorrow, like, share, and please comment how best you are living your life to take your life back from every of those narrative and from every of paradigm that is keeping you small. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Thank you.